Welcome back. FBI Director Christopher Wray testified yesterday about the importance of FISA and the reauthorization amidst the threat of terrorist attacks. House lawmakers expected to vote on the rule again before 9 a.m. this morning to reform the surveillance measure. Kellyanne Conway, your thoughts on the reauthorization of FISA, the very tool that President Trump's critics used against him in 2016 and spied on his campaign?
There's no question. And then, I mean, I was the campaign manager for a successful conclusion. We weren't talking to people in Moscow. We were talking to people in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, and Macomb County, Michigan. Nobody's ever apologized. They've continued to abuse it. It's been violated roughly over 250,000 times. And Maria, this is a man-made crisis that Director Wray is trying to mitigate. Where's the same passion and alacrity with trying to stop 8 million plus people from coming over the border? They have Chinese nationals going to Ecuador and then coming up through our southern border by flight and by car, by SUV, and nobody seems concerned that the same kind of FISA reauthorization to stop terrorism from being here it's somehow been completely multiplied by their own policies. And I'm glad that some of the congressmen are calling them out. Look, the warrant requirement that many of the Republicans are demanding and Biden is opposing is reasonable, and it comports with the Fourth Amendment rights that we all have. We still have a Constitution, everybody. It's not a paper towel. And it's very reasonable to have a warrant requirement in there. I take Wray at his word that, unfortunately, we could be under attack. But that's mainly because of what's happened under Biden's watch. And he has a totally open border. We have spent billions of dollars over decades to protect other nations' borders and their sovereignty, and we can't seem to do it here. So, of course, the threat has increased. But there's a reason for that. Can't do this without a warrant requirement.
Yeah. I mean, look, how long did we all know that the Russia collusion story was made up? For years, I was saying this is not true. This doesn't make sense. There was no accountability whatsoever. Guy, had the FBI not abused their power, abused the FISA tool, maybe people would have a different outlook on this. But because we've seen over and over and over again abuse of surveilling ordinary American citizens, there's pushback. And that's what Jim Jordan said yesterday, just what Kellyanne said. A warrant is needed to surveil American citizens.
Yeah, if we're talking about foreign citizens, they don't have Fourth Amendment rights. And if there are threats abroad, obviously we need to do whatever we need to do to be aware of that. But the key point that you're making, Maria, is there has been such an erosion of trust in so many institutions over recent years. And when you look at, yes, the Russia collusion hoax was a lie, but no, the threat to us is not a lie. How do you reconcile those, and how do you make Americans feel confident that the tools that are needed to stop one thing won't keep being abused? That's sort of the tension that we're seeing playing out.
Yeah, and Jim Jordan said that there will be times when, if it's an emergency, a terrorist situation, then they will go ahead, make the case, and do the surveillance. But for ordinary American citizens to get swept up in surveillance of potential foreign bad actors is not the right path.
Well, I think that's clearly the argument that Republicans are making.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Kellyanne?
Yeah, I think, Maria, quickly, we're disrespecting what happened on 9/11 and all the people who suffered the most grievous loss of their lifetimes. Can you imagine after 9/11 us letting 8 million plus people in here and looking the other way at potential threats of terrorism, not just from the southern border, but all the way around? What a difference 22 years later, that we are just looking the other way. Just terrible. And I want everybody to think about where we were on 9/12 and what we felt about terrorists coming into this country, learning how to fly our planes but not land them, and murdering 3,000 Americans. Wake up, everybody.
Yeah, tens of thousands of people found on the terrorist watch list coming in, 2 million gotaways on Joe Biden's watch. We have no idea what their motivations are, but they don't want to get apprehended. And it only took 19 people to take down the trade centers on 9/11. That's exactly right. Let's take a short break. When we come back,